Friends, I am Dr. Surajit Ghosh. Welcome to my channel, Dr. Ghosh Presents. Top 10 homeopathic remedies for back pain. What is back pain? Strictly speaking, back pain is a symptom, not a disease in itself. This may be acute or chronic, may be mild, intensive, or like electric current or burning pain. Troubles may spread along limbs, may create numbness, weakness in limbs. Here, back signifies a very wider aspect. How many persons in the world are affected with back pain? All over the world, more than 55 crores of persons suffer from back pain. It is the third common ailment in the world. Generally, low back pain is called lumbar area. Generally lumbar area and slightly above below is covered by back pain. This is the just note. This is the lumbar region. Lumbar, just above lumbar there is thoracic and below pelvic. So adjoining slight one or two vertebra are involved in the back pain, but mainly lumbar pain is the back pain. What are the reasons of backache or back pain? Number one, ligament. Sudden excessive pull or weight or effect of pull or weight or pressure for a long time on ligaments. Such as you are sitting on a motorcycle and the posture is not correct. So there is adverse effect regarding excessive pull or weight. So ligaments is affected. Muscles, same thing. Sudden excessive pull or weight or effect or pull, weight, pressure, long time on muscles. Nerve, due to error of metabolism. This is something else. Error of metabolism, that is various physiological processes that is going on within our system. Due to error of metabolism, bone or other type of pressure, vertebra, softening of bone, osteoporosis, disc prolapse, most importantly, many of you know this thing. Disease of internal viscera, diseases of kidney, uterus, osteoarthritis, spondylitis, cancer, autoimmune disease. These also generate backache. Now, various whatever has been described here, there is some pictures have been collected and has been shown. Please note this thing. How to prevent backache? Keep body weight under control. Take some physical exercise daily, specifically stretching exercises. Most important, stretching exercises. Maintain proper posture while standing, sitting, working at desk. Take break regularly. Mind this. Sitting at the desk this is the standard posture. You must be the upper portion of the body and the lower extremities must be at right angle while sitting in a desk. While in motorcycle, also your body should be right angle to your lower limbs. It should not be prone towards or backwards. Similarly, while standing, the same picture. Standing must be also on the heel. The weight must go through heel. So maintain proper posture while standing, sitting, working at desk. Take break regularly. That is very important. Take break regularly. That is, we have got a rule of 20-20-20 that has been described. Will be described if not now. Maintain proper posture while riding on two-wheelers. Consume ready foods and drinks, alcohol, etc. as less as possible. Ready foods, drinks are very deleterious. Harmful for our body. Take quality sleep for 7 to 8 hours. Avoid mental stress. Mental stress has become a part and parcel of almost all diseases presently. So also you have to do these things. What are the classification of reasons of back pain? Reasons of back pain have already been discussed previously. These are grouped into two. Non-specific, that is 90%, where the specific reason is not known or cannot be determined, and specific, where specific means where reason is specific has determined. How to start managing backache? While taking a case, doctor should doctor have to understand in which category it belongs to, whether it is a specific pain or non-specific. Accordingly, they have to advise for preventive management and suggest remedial management. Certainly, if it is non-specific, so you need not be worried about some particular area. But if it is specific, then you have to cover that area also. Remedial treatment, that is medicinal treatment. Back pain for alumina. Violent stitching in the middle of back. In the middle of back. Here back means whole back, so middle means it can also include thoracic region. Throbbing in small of the back, that is in lumbar region. Here throbbing pain. During stool, buttocks go to sleep while sitting. Pain in back as if a hot iron were thrust through the lower vertebrae. Subjects can rise from sitting position after a lot of toil. Great exertion after walking in open air. Subjects inactive wants to lie down, but it increases the fatigue. Unable to walk a single step with eyes closed. That is a very important symptom. Unable to walk a single step with eye closed. Always groaning, moaning, oaring, fretting. Time passes too slowly. That is, alumina patient thinks the time is not passing. The time hangs heavily on them. Worse feeling in warm room, warmth of bed, better in damp weather, open air, and cold washings. Now back pain in argentum knit. Pain in small of back, same area, lumbar region. Worse when rising from a seat, better when standing or walking. Stiffness, heaviness, paralytic pain from sacrum down along pelvis and hips. Pain like shooting, lightning, grinding, radiating. Shaky legs, trembling hands. Subjects unable to walk with closed eyes, examination funk. Now here also subject unable to walk with closed eyes, but not as serious as this one. Here only thing cannot take in single step. Here he can walk one or two, but he cannot. Eyes closed, he is unable. He staggers if eyes are closed. Examination funk, the person fears examination severely. Back pain for calcarea curve. Drawing pains between scapulae and pressure which impedes respiration and painfulness in bones of spine to touch. Pain in smaller back. Same region, lumbar region. Subjects can rise from sitting position after a lot of toil. Affected parts feel subjectively cold and icy coldness in and on head. Weak feeling in back. Goes worse from mental annoyance. Softening of spine with contraction of limbs. Worse from cold, damp and washings. Lumbago from overlifting. Spinal irritation from sexual excesses and masturbation. Very often sexual excess and masturbation leads to back pain. Then in that case calcarea curve is one of the good medicine. Back pain for calcarea force. Rheumatic pain and stiffness in the neck with dullness of head, worse from slight draught of air. Violent pain in small of back, same thing. From body movement. Scoliosis. Scoliosis means it is some sort of anatomical or rather congenital defect where the spinal bones, or rather we call it vertebra in medical term. This is not normal. This is deviated to one side or other. Scoliosis sinistra. Respected to lumbar vertebra. Bent forward. Troubles worse in autumn, cold weather, better in spring. Back pain for hypericum. After a fall, slight motion of arms or neck extort cries. That is, this symptoms, motion of arms or neck extort cries. The patient almost shout after a fall. That is an event. Violent pains, inability to walk or stoop after a fall on coccyx. Another event. Cervical vertebra very sore, cannot be touched. Mechanical injury of spinal cord and spinal concussion. Serious event. Almost specific. These are specific. Event means I am telling. Event means these are specific. These are not non-specific. They are specific. If you see the patient has come and is reporting that he has got a spinal cord injury, thereafter his back pain is continuing for months or years after. You give immediately hypericum 200 or 1 m or 10 m, and maybe he will be cured for completely. But give a sulfur 1 m at least at the close of the treatment so that the older disease cannot return. This is a technique of homeopathic treatment. If you treat a patient of chronic disease, always try to finish it with a dose of sulfur, because sulfur stops the tendency to recur the original symptoms. Vertigo with sensation of head being elongated, that's another very important symptom, peculiar symptom. Vertigo with sensation of head being elongated with urging to urinate. Back pain for gelsemium, pains from spine to shoulders and head, spinal congestion, prostration, muscles feel bruised and will not obey the will. Myalgic pain, excessive irritability of mind and body, dull aching pain in lumbar sacral region. After slight exercise, fatigue from lower limbs. Fatigue of lower limbs, subjects dull, drowsy, dizzy and trembling always. This is gelsemium symptom, most important symptom. The gelsemium patients are always dull, drowsy, dizzy and trembling. Always thirstless, get easily depressed from heat of summer, and there are examination funk, that is they fear examination too much. They are afraid of examination. Back pain for calicarp, severe back pain after miscarriage, after confinement. Mind this, these are the cause. Miscarriage, confinement, these are the cause. If it is known, then it is specific. It is not non-specific, and you go to calicarp. Back pain while walking with feeling of giving up or lying down. Uterine neuralgic or rheumatic back pain with feeling as if broken. Bruised feeling during rest, not during movement. Peculiar symptom. Uncommon, strange, peculiar, USP. Uncommon, strange, peculiar symptom. Bruised feeling during rest, not during movement. When he is rest, he is bruised feeling. When he is on move, there is no feeling. This is uncommon, strange, peculiar. This symptom can directly select calicarp on single symptom. Such important is the symptom. Stitching pain in back at 3 a.m. has to get up and walk about to get relief. Gnawing in coccyx. Extremities tired, cold. Back pain for Lilienthal. Painful stiffness of back and loins when rising from a seat. Ascending type of rheumatism while lifting arms, sticking in shoulder. Tearing up from small of back to occiput. Tearing from small of back, that is lumbar region, to occiput region. Occiput means head. Left side of head and axilla mostly in the evening. Back pain for rustics. Rheumatic stiffness of nape of the neck. Nape of the neck is actually in the neck region, cervical vertebra it is called. From second or third cervical vertebra is actually this position of the nape of the neck. With pain as if a heavy load were placed on it. Pain in cervical muscles as if asleep. Constrictive pain in dorsal muscles while sitting, better bending backward, worse bending forward. Violent rheumatic pain between scapulae, relieved by heat, worse from cold. Stiffness and aching in lumbar region, better from motion and lying on something hard. This is also Natamur's specific symptom. Natamur patient always relieved when lying on a hard surface. Burning feeling in loins. Back pain for Silesia. Spasmodic pain in smaller back. Cannot rise from sleep in a single go. On first leaving bed in the morning. Cannot walk from weakness. Spinal weakness. Legs tremble with nervousness. Feeling of loss of power. Drought on back causes pain, uneasiness. Drought means cold actually. Worse in dry, stormy, windy weather. Subjects are very chilly always, like to wear warm clothing even in summer days, suffer from want of greed physically, morally, crave cold things, cold foods, ice creams. Mind it, this patient is chilly patient. He look for hot thing always, but he craves cold things, cold food, ice cream. So it is USP, uncommon, strange, peculiar. Bishop is their high chilliness. In one side they are highly chilly, they are cold patient, they hug warm, but they crave cold drinks, cold food, ice creams. Oversensitive to all impressions, external impressions, especially noise. With this the video ends. Thanks for listening and viewing. Got anything to say? Please write down in the comment section. I will certainly reply.